In the programmatic advertising ecosystem, advertisers and agencies use demand-side platforms to set up and run programmatic campaigns across many ad exchanges, ad networks, and publishers through a single platform. Demand-side platforms allow direct access to real-time bidding auctions taking place in ad exchanges. In addition to that, many demand-side platforms offer advertisers a quick way to discover premium publishers to engage in direct deals with. Advertisers could simply search for premium publishers by publisher name, advertising format, geography, vertical, and much more. Lastly, some DSPs can be linked directly with SSPs, so that advertisers and publishers could trade ad inventory without the need for ad exchanges or ad networks. Most DSP vendors offer two platforms, the self-service platform and the full-service platform. Starting with the self-service DSP, this is ideal for advertisers and agencies that know how the programmatic advertising ecosystem works, meaning they have extensive knowledge of how to run media buying campaigns on their own, without getting any significant support from the DSP vendor. The user interface of any self-service DSP provides advertisers with everything they need to effectively participate in real-time auctions or engage in programmatic direct deals. More specifically, they can upload banners, set targeting criteria, manage bids and advertising budgets, as well as track and report campaign performance. Given that self-service DSPs make it easier for smaller brands to run programmatic campaigns in-house, it is estimated that about 45% of brands run programmatic campaigns in-house in 2018, and this number is predicted to climb to 65% by 2022. However, note that advertisers are not advised to opt for this type of platform if they don't know what real-time bidding is, what programmatic direct is, how to target ads, what the methods of buying media are, which advertising formats are ideal, or how to set up and optimize campaigns through the selected DSP. Using a self-service DSP without having adequate knowledge of those could result in inefficient campaign targeting, poor performance, and of course a big waste of marketing money. The cost of using a self-service DSP ranges from 10% to 20% of the media spend. The actual cost depends on the total amount an advertiser is willing to invest per month, the chosen DSP provider, and of course the advertiser's negotiation skills. Quite commonly, small advertisers start with the 20% rate, and renegotiate with the DSP vendor once they increase their media buying budget. But let's see in greater detail how a self-service DSP charges this fee from an advertiser. Let's assume that an advertiser has a total budget of $1,000, and has agreed with a particular DSP to pay a fee of 20% on the media spend. Suppose that advertiser creates one programmatic campaign with a total budget of $1,000. In that case, the DSP will keep $200 for the provided service, and actually spend $800 on buying media. However, those costs are not shown separately on the user interface of the DSP. In this case, the DSP will show that the campaign budget is $1,000, hiding the platform fee and the actual media buying spend. Because of this situation, all the cost metrics reported within the platform such as CPC, CPM and CPA will be inclusive of the platform fee. The full-service DSP is mainly for those who do not have adequate knowledge or experience in running programmatic advertising campaigns, but still want to try this advertising form. Sometimes advertisers or agencies opt for this type of platform because they cannot run programmatic campaigns with the current in-house resources. In those cases, the DSP vendor becomes fully responsible for running programmatic campaigns on behalf of the advertiser or the agency. In this case, any task from account creation to campaign setup, optimization, and reporting will be carried out by the DSP vendor. When it comes to the cost of using a full-service DSP, advertisers have to pay two fees, one for running campaigns through the DSP platform ranging from 10 to 20% of the media spend, and the other for the managed service they get ranging from 10 to 15% of the media spend. Again, the actual cost of those fees depends on the total amount the advertiser is willing to invest per month, the chosen DSP provider, and of course the advertiser's negotiation skills. But let's see in greater detail how a full-service DSP charges those fees. Let's assume that an advertiser has agreed with a DSP vendor to pay a platform fee that is 20% of the media spend, and a managed service fee that is 15% of the media spend. Suppose the advertiser wants to run a programmatic campaign with a total budget of $1,000. In that case, the platform fee would be $200, and the managed service fee will be $150. So, the remaining $650 will be used for media buying. Note that the monthly campaign performance report will show that the total spent was $1,000, not $650. Because of this situation, all the cost metrics will be inclusive of the platform fee and the managed service fee. I think it's worth mentioning that advertisers often start their journey to programmatic advertising with a full-service DSP. Once they get the grips of it, they eventually shift to the self-service DSP offered by the same vendor. That way, they take the managed fee out of the equation. There are hundreds of demand-side platforms available online, and new ones constantly emerge. Some popular DSPs are the Google Display and Video 360, MediaMath, Amazon Advertising, Xandr, Roku, and Adform. Note that I will not cover each and every DSP in this course for many reasons. First of all, it would have been technically impossible to cover them. It would have taken me years to create this course, and it would have taken you hundreds of hours to complete it. Secondly, DSP vendors constantly improve their platforms by introducing new features, so even if I could cover them, the course content would have become outdated in no time. Also, it wouldn't make sense to cover them because all those vendors offer a free training course on their platform. Lastly, this course is designed to teach you programmatic advertising, which is an online advertising ecosystem that requires the use of different platforms and methods to automate the process of buying and selling ad inventory. If you want to get trained on the most popular DSPs, namely the Google Display and Video 360, MediaMath, and Amazon Advertising, I have attached their free training courses in the resources section of this lesson. Once you complete those courses, you will also be able to take their certification exam. However, I highly advise you to complete my course first, because those DSPs mostly focus on explaining how their platforms work, meaning they do not cover the programmatic advertising ecosystem to that extent. Note that at the end of this course, I will show you how to create programmatic campaigns on the DSP of DataShoe, which is an ideal platform for small advertisers.